Hi friends, it's Teacher Ulrich here. Welcome back to lesson 18. Let's continue with this lesson. Today it's time for class 2 in day 2. In today's class we'll be taking on activity 18A. So make sure that you have this activity ready for today's class. Let's begin by remembering the words and their meanings. So let's go through the words and I want you to say it out loud. What's the first word? It is animated. Yes, we use the word animated to describe something which is alive or seeming to be alive. What does that mean? These are not real people. They do not really exist, but they seem to be alive. They're animated. They're drawn, animated. The movie combines animated cartoon figures with live actors. The second meaning, we use this word to describe someone or something that is full of energy. Lively is a synonym for animated in this meaning. The class discussion became quite animated when we talked about raising the driving age. The next word is betray. To betray is to be disloyal to someone. Members of the Underground Railroad could be counted on not to betray enslaved people to the people who tried to capture them. To betray is also to show, to reveal, betray. Jonas insisted that he wasn't upset, but his tears betrayed his true feelings. So his tears revealed, showed how he really felt. My face betrays anger. It shows anger. Now it betrays joy. The next word is convince. Great. To convince is to make someone feel sure or certain. Persuade is a synonym for convince. I tried to convince my parents that I was old enough to be left alone in the house. The next word is decline. To decline is to slope or pass to a lower level. Decline. The path declines sharply here, then rises. So it declines sharply, then rises. To decline is also to refuse to accept. No, thank you, I decline. Olga declined my offer of a ride to school because she wanted to walk. To decline is also to become less or weaker. My brother's health could decline if he does not eat a variety of good foods. Your health can decline, become weaker. Decline is also used as the name of a change to a smaller amount or lower level. The decline in attendance at the ballpark worries the team's owners. So the decline in attendance means there is a smaller number of people who go to the game. Decline is also the name of a loss of strength or power. The decline of our town stopped when new businesses moved in. So the loss of strength of the town stopped when new businesses moved in, the decline. Is your town in a decline? Is it going down? Hope not. The next word is hilarious. You got it. We use the word hilarious to describe something that is very funny. The comedian's hilarious jokes had us all laughing. The next word is likeness. We use the word likeness as the name of the state of being similar, something that is similar. Your likeness to your sister is remarkable. This pony's likeness to the horse is cute. The next word is meager. We use the word meager to describe something which is poor in quality or insufficient in amount. So if it's poor in quality or if it's not enough, it's meager. A stale crust of bread makes a meager meal. Like this makes a meager meal. Poor quality and not enough. If you go to a restaurant, would you be happy to eat this? Nope, I would not. The next word is mischief. Mischief is the name of harm or damage. Our neighbors meddling in other people's affairs caused a lot of mischief, harm, or damage. Mischief is also the name of behavior that causes harm or trouble. Bad behavior is mischievous behavior. Their mischief during class will get them in trouble. Their mischief, their bad behavior. Then, mischief is also used to describe someone or something that is playful. Harmless amusement, playfulness. Hiding her mother's hat was just the child's mischief, playfulness. And this does not cause harm. Harmless amusement. Amusement is what you think is funny. See, this girl is amused with what she's doing, with her mischief. Mischievous is another form of the word. We use the word mischievous to describe someone or something that is playful in a naughty way. The mischievous cat pawed at the dog's tail. My cat is very mischievous. The next word is negotiate. Great. To negotiate is to arrange by talking it over. When my parents disagree over what to eat for dinner, they negotiate a compromise. To negotiate is also to travel successfully along or over a route or place. This slope has some difficult sections that only accomplished hikers can negotiate, can successfully get over. Can you negotiate a way over the mountain? Can you successfully get a way over the mountain? That's a question. The next word is obsolete. We use the word obsolete to describe something which is no longer sold or in wide use because it is out of date. It is not a very abreast thing. Digital music players have made CDs nearly obsolete. See, iPods have made CD players obsolete. You put the CD here in the top. So you press a button, it boom, opens up. Then you put the CD, it's a round disc, in. Then you close it, and you press play, and it plays your music. The next word is retain. To retain is to hold on to keep possession of what you have, to retain. Because of today's victory, We retained our position at the top of the girls' hockey league. To retain is also to hire the service of. Employ is a synonym for retain. Our school has retained a crossing guard who makes sure students cross the street safely. Retain. The next word is sensation. Sensation can be used as the name of a feeling that comes from stimulation of the senses. The senses are taste, sight, touch, hear, smell. So sensation is a stimulation of a sense. Drinking hot cocoa after 2 hours of sledding gave us a warm sensation. Sensation is also the name of a feeling of great interest or excitement, or the cause of such a feeling. The appearance at our school of the basketball star caused a sensation, a feeling of great excitement, sensation. Sensational. Now we use the word sensational to describe something which causes great curiosity and interest. The sensational headline led me to buy the newspaper. Something that causes you to be interested is sensational. Sensational is also used to describe something which is very great or excellent. With your quick mind, you'll make a sensational addition to the debating team. Michael Jordan is a sensational basketball player. That means very great or excellent. He was sensational. The next word is somber. We use the word somber to describe something which is dark and gloomy. We began our hike under a somber sky. Fortunately, the sun came out in the afternoon. We also use the word somber to describe something which is sad and serious. News from the ongoing wars puts us in a somber mood. The next word is subsequent. We use the word subsequent to describe something which comes later. The following thing is the subsequent thing. The first book in the series was a disappointment, but the subsequent ones have been very enjoyable. So this is the Harry Potter book series. If you say, the first one was not good, but the subsequent ones were good, the ones that came after. And the final word is vow. 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 To vow is to promise seriously. The rescue workers vowed to continue working until all those trapped in the building were freed. So they made a serious promise. When you get married, you make vows. See, he is reading his vows. I will be with you through sickness and through health, through better and for worse, for younger and for poorer. Those are wedding vows, serious promises that people break anyway. Vow is the name of a pledge or a promise. Pledge is a synonym for vow. When my parents became citizens of the United States, they made a vow to support this country. Now, a vow that you make to support the United States That is called the Pledge of Allegiance. So you say some things. You say, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States. Something like that. You make a vow, a serious promise, a pledge. That is why it's called the Pledge of Allegiance. Allegiance is your loyalty. I stand for the country. I support the country. Just for interest's sake. And now it's time for our activity. Take out activity 18A. Let's get cracking. First, we will read the instruction. Using words in context. Read the following sentences. If the word in bold is used correctly, write C on the line. If the word in bold is used incorrectly, write I on the line. So it's C if it's correct and I if it's incorrect. Pretty easy. Let's begin. Number 1A. The car chase provides a sensational ending to the movie. Correct. The car chase provides a sensational ending to the movie, a very interesting ending. B. I felt a tingling sensation in my foot. Correct. If you can replace sensation with feeling, it's correct. I felt a tingling feeling in my foot. Correct, because it's one of your senses. C. The birth of the triplet polar bears was the sensation of the year. Wow, that must be correct. The birth of triplet polar bears, so 3 polar bears. Twins are 2, triplets are 3, quadruplets are 4, and a disaster is 5. No, I'm joking. I'm not sure what 5 is, but anyway. D. The water grew more sensational as the storm approached. Incorrect. That makes no sense. Number 2A. The false rumors caused a lot of mischief in the classroom. Correct. It caused a lot of trouble. B. My sister was just being mischievous and didn't mean to hurt anyone. Correct. She was just being playful. C. The heavy rain turned the mud mischievous. Incorrect. D. I pressed the mischief over my sweaty forehead. Ew, and incorrect. That makes no sense. Number 3. A. The teacher grew more and more animated as he taught. So he can become more and more animated, lively. That could be correct. B. She was very animated as she slept soundly and quietly. Incorrect. C. My favorite animated movie is on TV tonight. Correct. A movie can be animated. Like a Disney movie, like Frozen, that's animated. And D. Ravi sat on the animated stone bench. Incorrect. Number 4A. The decline in the number of Asian elephants is causing concern. Correct. The decline. The number of elephants are getting less and less. B. She ran up the decline as fast as she could. She ran up the decline. Incorrect. The right word there would be incline. So you can run up an incline, that is when the road goes up. C. A steep decline led to the water's edge. A steep decline led to the water's edge. Correct. It can go down. D. I had to decline the offer. Correct. No, thank you. I respectfully decline. That's a nice way of saying no. Do you want to come to my party? I respectfully decline. I'm sorry, I have other plans. But I didn't tell you the date. Number 5. A. My parents retained someone to paint our house. Can your parents retain someone? Hire them? Yes, get them to do a job. B. If Marcus moves away, we will no longer retain the title of best baseball team. Correct. We'll no longer hold the title. C. I want to retain as much of my pizza as I can to eat later. Correct. I want to keep, hold on to eat later, retain. D. The swimmer retained his breath while underwater. That sounds correct, but it is not. It is wrong. You do not retain your breath. You hold it. Is that it? Yes. Let's move on. Let me just move some things around here. Is that better? Let's continue. Number 6A. 3 is subsequent to 2. 3 is subsequent to 2. Correct. 1, 2, 3 comes after 2. It's subsequent. B. My aunt wasn't home last month, but I saw her on a subsequent visit. Correct. She wasn't home last month, but I saw her on a subsequent visit, on a next one. C. He subsequently denied that he said he would be there. He subsequently denied that he said he would be there. Correct. So first he said he would be there, and then after that he said that he didn't say that. I did not say that I would be there. So after he said, I will be there, later he said, I won't be there. Subsequently. D. Deirdre became quiet subsequent after she got to know us. Whew, that is not correct. I know it sounds correct, but it does not mean after. Subsequent after. You don't use those two words together. Subsequent after. They do not go together, because subsequent kind of means after. So you won't say 3 comes subsequently after 2. You don't have to say it. You can say 3 comes after 2, or 3 comes subsequent to 2. Do you understand? I hope so. Number 7A. I was mad about the meager portions at the restaurant. So the portion is the size of the food you get. Big portion is a lot of food. Small portion is a little bit. 2 portions is 2 plates. So I was mad about the meager portions. Correct. Meager. Not enough. B. She was feeling a bit meager, so she went to lie down. Incorrect. It does not mean feel bad. C. We were eager for the meager bits of information that slowly started to come. That is correct. So they were eager for the meager bits of information, just small bits of information. D. I received a meager 15%. 15 presents for my birthday. Well, if I get 15 presents for my birthday, that is not meager, that is a lot. So that is incorrect. If you usually get 100 presents and now you get 15, sure, then it could be meager. But 15 presents, that's a lot. Number 8. A. Ashanti became convinced that bees were following her. Correct. She became convinced. She believed it. She was sure. She was certain. I say she was sure, she was certain, because I'm telling you that sure and certain are synonyms. Now, if you can replace the word convinced with certain or sure, and it makes sense, then you know convinced is correct. That's why I'm saying this. B. My uncle convinced his shoes before he came down the stairs. He convinced his shoes? Nope. C. The principal convinced the parents that he knew what she was doing. Correct. So the principals made the parents sure. No, the principal knows what she is doing. D. Convince the hot cocoa before you drink it, please. Convince it? Incorrect. Next, number 9A. A hilarious movie usually makes people sad. An hilarious movie usually makes people sad? Incorrect. Hilarious is very funny. Makes people happy. B. Be careful of the wet floor because you walk when you walk because it's hilarious. Incorrect. Makes no sense. C. I couldn't stop laughing because the show was so hilarious. Very funny. Correct. D. Akbar, that's a Middle Eastern name, Akbar always tells the most hilarious stories. Correct. Could be very funny stories. Akbar sounds like a very funny guy. 10A. Timon was obsolete that he couldn't go to the party. Timon was obsolete. Incorrect. Maybe he was sure, he was certain, he was convinced, but not obsolete. B. The older skateboard is obsolete and has been replaced with a new model. Correct. It's no longer in use. It's obsolete. C. Artie said her relationship with her best friend is obsolete. That's incorrect because your relationship can be finished, but it's not out of date. Obsolete refers to something which is out of date. Airplanes with propellers, well, they're not obsolete because they still are in use. But what is obsolete? What is obsolete today? CD players are obsolete. Many things actually are obsolete. We don't use it today. It's out of date. D. The automobile made horse-drawn travel. Horse-drawn. Drawn means pulled. So horse-drawn travel obsolete. The automobile made horse-drawn travel obsolete. So horse-drawn travel, that would be in a wagon, right? Because the horse draws the wagon, pulls it. This is correct because the automobile, the car, a car is an automobile, made horse-drawn travel obsolete. People don't use horses to travel because of cars. That's why. And that's it, friends. Make sure that you got all these correct answers. That's it for today's class. Well done and thanks for joining. Remember to join me next in day 3. For the next lesson, or next class rather, still lesson 18, we'll be doing these 3 activities. So bring these activities to the next class. Remember that. Activity 18B, making connections. Activity 18C, determining meanings. And activity 18D, completing sentences. Bring this with. And there you have it. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.